Hey guys, Lost Island is going to be the next map released in December. And while the extra live event was running, we got a few more infos about the new animals we are going to get and also on how to tame them. I spent all night watching the stream to not miss any information they are dropping about Lost Island. So I collected some clips from the live stream just in case you haven't seen the stream, and I will show you what we know now. Lost Island is going to get released on the 14th of December, and it will bring 3 new dinosaurs, and we got trailers in the old school ARK dino trailer style. And my heart was dancing because everyone who's already in the ARK community for a little bit longer will remember those dino trailers we got almost weekly in 2016 every time they introduced a new dino. But let's start with the Sinomacrops Bondi. The most important abilities were shown in the video: flying, gliding, and having an inventory that you can access without having to put the dino on the ground. And you also have the chance to scare away small dinos with the scary wings of the Sinomacrops. And this is going to work automatically but also manually, and it includes the Noglin. So the Sino is going to make you immune to the Noglin for a little bit. So if you get bugged by Microraptors, Noglins and other small stuff, then you need to have one of those. We also got a little bit of infos about how to tame the Sinomacrops. The taming method in general should be a passive tame, but with a little twist.
Taming them, they love chitin. They really love chitin. They're a little bit flighty. You move a little too fast, or you come in maybe on something like a tech jetpack, making a little bit too much noise, or start shooting your guns around them. They're not going to like that. But if you do come in nice and calm and gentle, and you have some chitin to give them, they'll start to become your best friend.
In order to tame it, you have to be calm and you have to feed it with chitin. And every loud noise or scary dino will just spook it away and make it flee. So we really have to work on our sneaking abilities, don't you think? Next we got our little old school trailer about the Amargasaurus. And I also don't want you to miss out on this one. The Amargasaurus is shooting spikes from its neck, and similar to the Stegosaurus, you can switch between the 2 different modi, ice and fire. The spikes in its neck are also the ammunition, and they have to regrow before you can shoot again, and so the enemies can see how much ammo you have left. The taming of the Amargasaurus is very special, and the devs were actually ready to spill the tea on this one.
The Amargasaurus is just insanely different because you're actively having to go fight creatures with it in tow, and it will try to fight those creatures with you.
Yep.
And it taking damage is not gonna it's gonna ruin your taming effectiveness. So you want to protect it and keep it safe, but also, trying to look for opportunities to be aggressive and get into as many fights that it wants to get into as possible to start gaining, that taming effect or the taming affinity to actually tame it. And that's not something we have on any dino.
Yep. You got to keep the damage towards to the Amargasaurus at a minimum to keep the taming effectiveness up.
While you are fighting with the Amargasaurus against enemies, you are basically convincing him to be tamed by you. But you need to take care that he doesn't take too much damage, because otherwise your taming efficiency is dropping down really quickly. How to tame it once it's ready to be tamed and once it's convinced to be tamed, they did not say, but I assume that it's also going to be a passive tame. And in the end, we also got the trailer for the Dinopithecus. The baboon with the very questionable ammunition is ready to entertain you.
Awesome.
How we can tame the Dinopithecus was not said in the stream. And it was also said that it can disable tech, but it cannot disable turrets. They said it's going to be a balanced decision because you need turrets in order to protect your base when you are not online. And if we are looking on how many bases are actually brave enough to stand outside in the open on PvP, it's probably the best decision to not make it even harder. Otherwise, people are still hiding more and more in caves, and we do really not want that. Another thing that I thought was very interesting with the Dinopithecus, and they mentioned it just briefly, and I thought it was like almost the most important information, was that the Dinopithecus can apply bleed damage. And we will, of course, check out how he will be performing compared to the other bleed dinos that we tested already. And that was our Lost Island news. So the release is going to be on the 14th of December this year. We get 3 new dinos, Flying Dino, a Fire and Ice Dino, and one who's throwing poop. But don't forget that with Lost Island we're also getting a little shoulder pad TLC, where they are going to improve our shoulder pads that we're using now and making them better, making them more useful. So the December is going to be very interesting. And I hope you enjoyed this little information video. I am really looking forward to explore Lost Island together with you. So have a good day, have a good rest of your weekend, and I'm going to see you soon. Have a good one. Bye.